Hello everybody and welcome to the stream. DSP here. It is Sunday, January 24th, 2016. Today's gameplay stream, as you can see, will be the conclusion of Resident Evil 0. For what I'm to understand, I'm literally like 10 minutes away from the ending. Problem being, I cannot beat the game yet because I need to backtrack in order to get a key card to open up a door, as well as get the grenade launcher, which I left way earlier in the game, so there's going to be a lot of backtracking at the beginning of today's gameplay, but that's okay. Hope that you're all doing fine today. I see more and more people joining the stream. That's good. Fingers crossed, everyone, that the stream works and doesn't conk out. The past 2 days, we've had some stream fluctuation issues that are not on my end. It had nothing to do with my internet or my setup or any kind of copyright issues. It was just the stream would die and then come back a couple times. Yesterday it happened twice during the pre-stream. Friday it happened once. And I don't know why it's happening. I can't control it. I can't seem to fix it. But my apologies that it is happening. The good news is once I start the gameplay, it seems to kind of settle out and doesn't happen. So whatever. It is what it is. It's not a DDoS attack or anything like that, because that has a very different symptom. Let's put it that way. When I was getting DDoS attacked last year, my whole internet would just go and crap out, and that's not the case. My internet continues to work. The stream was just kind of dying temporarily, so it definitely was something on YouTube's side. But so if the stream does die here during pre-stream, my apologies. If you're watching this video on demand on YouTube, you're not going to have that issue. Right? But I guess we'll see. Sucks. But it is what it is, right? Alright, so conclusion of Resident Evil 0 today. That's good. This was this week's new release, although technically it's not a new release. It's just, it's the final classic Resident Evil that I've never played. I've got mixed feelings about the game at this point, now that I'm nearing the end. If anything, my major gripe with the game is the inventory system. This game would be a much more fun and manageable game if it just had the same inventory system as all the other Resident Evils, which is the item box system in every save room. Because there's no item boxes, you constantly have to be dropping items on the floor, causing backtracking and repetition and just, quite honestly, annoyance, rather than any kind of progression. And I strongly get the feeling that this was probably one of the biggest complaints about the game, and probably the reason why this inventory system never recurred again in Resident Evil, right? So we'll see how it goes today. I get the feeling I'm going to have to backtrack before I can get to the ending. That's cool. So a few updates for everyone. If you've been following along everything going on with me, I've got a few big updates for everyone, alright? First update is that I finally saw Star Wars The Force Awakens last night. And overall, I enjoyed the movie. I certainly didn't love it as much as some people. There's some people that are swearing this is like the best movie ever. Here's a funny story for you. So after we saw Star Wars The Force Awakens last night, Leanna and I went grocery shopping. I know, it's so much fun, right, to follow up after a movie. So we're in line, we're checking out the groceries, and, the girl who's checking us out actually asked, what did you guys do today? And we told her, we went to the movie, saw Star Wars, and she goes, oh, for the first time? And we were like, yeah, for the very first time. And she's like, oh, my dad saw the movie 6 times. And I kind of slapped my forehead. I was like, oh, geez Louise. There are people who are so into it. They're so into this new Star Wars thing, the continuation of the Star Wars movies, that they're just like going crazy for it. I'm certainly not in that boat, although I did enjoy the movie, but I have some criticisms of it. So I am going to actually be talking about that later this week. I'm going to be doing a reactions video in regards to Star Wars The Force Awakens. But originally I was going to do it tomorrow, but I realized tonight is the Royal Rumble. For those who don't know, I am a fan of pro wrestling. I watch pro wrestling every week now. I watch Monday Night Raw, and I've been watching the pay-per-views since last summer. So tonight is a big one. It's called the WWE Royal Rumble. The reason it's a big one is because WWE has been in dire straits. Their ratings have been plummeting, and all of the top wrestlers have been getting injured. Yeah, Daniel Bryan's been on the bench. Randy Orton's injured. John Cena is injured. Tons of people are injured. And because of this, WWE has had to... Seth Rollins, who was their champion the entire past year, is now injured. Had to forfeit the title. So they've been juggling around the plans of what they wanted to do for Royal Rumble and WrestleMania this year for a long time, okay? And, pretty ridiculous how things have gone recently, in recent weeks with WWE booking. Like, it's very confusing. And now the Royal Rumble, which typically if you win this Royal Rumble, it's a 30-man over-the-top rope battle royal match that they do once a year. Typically the winner gets a title shot at WrestleMania, and so it gives them like 3 months to build up this big WrestleMania match. This year, the winner of the Royal Rumble becomes the champion, which is pretty bizarre. Like, very bizarre that they're doing that. They haven't done that ever in history, except for once when the title was vacant. They did it years and years ago. And it was actually Ric Flair who won that Royal Rumble and became the champion temporarily, and then he ended up losing it pretty quickly, I believe. But this year, it's such a different thing. So I'm going to be watching this Royal Rumble tonight, okay? And I want to do a reactions video, because the thing is, I used to have a wrestling commentary show. I haven't done the damn thing in over a year and a half. What I want to do now is, if there's big things going on in wrestling, I want to do reactions to it. So tonight I'm going to be watching the Royal Rumble, and then Monday I'm going to do a reactions video to it. So here's what I'm planning on doing. I'll give you a rough idea of the schedule for the next few days, all right? Today, Resident Evil 0 concludes on stream. Tonight, I'm going to be filming the weekend preview, where I'm going to outline all the stuff that I'm doing this week. So I'm basically going to give you a mini weekend preview right now. Tomorrow, Yakuza 5 gameplay on stream. And tomorrow night will be Royal Rumble reactions. I will go right through the Royal Rumble card, explain what happened, and give you my reactions and opinions to all of that. Tuesday, Undertale finally begins. So I'll be starting up Undertale on Tuesday, and then Tuesday night I'll be doing my Undertale First Impressions video for my KO Gaming channel, which should be fun. I hope that people will check that out. My First Impressions reactions video to Resident Evil 0 did pretty good last week, so I'm hoping that for a big hyped game like Undertale, that everyone seems to have said is one of the best games of last year, that people will be interested to hear my first impressions on that. Wednesday I'll continue with Undertale, and then Wednesday night will be my reactions video to Star Wars The Force Awakens. So there you go, that'll be Wednesday. Thursday will be Ask the King. That's right, ladies and gents, my Q&A show, which I haven't done for 2 months, will return this coming Thursday. That will be my main content for the day. I will not be doing any gameplay on Thursday. Simply because of the fact that it takes up a ton of time. Ask the King, not only do I have to do like about an hour to an hour and a half of reading through questions, then it takes about 2 hours to film. So I do need a major chunk of the day to do it. So that's going to be the major chunk of Thursday. And then Thursday night, I'll be working on starting the hits of the week. So all the gameplay that I did starting Saturday, Sunday, today, Monday with Yakuza, and then Tuesday and Wednesday in Undertale, I'll be starting to accumulate the best of all of that, okay? And then Friday, Undertale will resume. And Friday night will be my new hits of the week video, which will be a montage of all the best stuff that happened in my gameplay of the week. I hope that you've checked out the hits of the week that I released Friday night. If you haven't, head over to youtube.com/KOGaming1 right now and check it out. Because, it was a pretty good video. I've gotten pretty much overwhelming positive feedback about it. I've gotten some really nice suggestions for improvement, which I'm going to try to implement, moving forward with the series. And hopefully, people will subscribe to the new channel, KO Gaming, and check it out. And there's going to be about 2 to 3 videos there a week, typically. So that's what you can expect, okay? And then this weekend, a week from today, will basically be me on Saturday following up with either doing more Undertale or Yakuza, depending on what's going on. I'm not sure. And then Sunday, January 31st, will be my Rockathon 2.0. I'll be returning to Rock Band 4. I'll be returning to Rock Band 4 after doing the same kind of thing at the end of November. People loved it. It'll be around a 7-hour marathon of me doing songs. And by the way, right now, patrons from the month of December are nominating the songs that they want to see me sing and or perform during this Rock Band marathon. So in 1 week exactly, I'll be doing my Rock Band 4 marathon 1 week from today, Sunday. It'll be fun. I'm really excited for it. I'm looking forward to it. And I'm hoping that another week will be enough to get this nasty congestion from my cold out of my system so that I can perform nicely for you on that stream. As you can hear, I still have it, and it's really pissing me off that this nasal drip is not going away as quickly as I would have liked it to, but I guess that's life, right? Alright, so that's kind of the rough schedule for the next week. I'll outline that in more detail tonight on the weekend preview for you. So hopefully, you know, everyone's in the know of exactly what's going on, okay? So what else is going on? Quite honestly, a lot. I mean, there's so much going on right now. You know, there's so much. The next several weeks are going to be jam-packed with so much stuff between me doing reaction videos and stuff for KO Gaming and new gameplay that I think I'm going to be very, very busy until, I'd say probably until May. Because now all of February, every single week, there's new content, whether it's a DLC, like, for example, the new map packs and zombie maps for Call of Duty Black Ops 3 is coming out the first week of February. The second week, we've got Naruto. We've got a ton of games that week. Mighty Number 9. Also, there's another one or two that I may or may not play. I think one's called Firewatch, and there's another one, too. There's 4 games that I was interested in. The problem being the week after that is Street Fighter V, which is going to basically take up my entire week. I know that entire week is going to be Street Fighter. It's just going to be the big thing going on. I'm going to be heavily into it, playing the living shit out of it, and it's going to be, hopefully, like the old days. Remember 2009? Remember when Street Fighter 4 came out and I got so into it, I was doing tutorial videos and I was testing out all the characters, doing their arcade mode runs, their challenge mode runs, and, you know, really just having tons of fun and immersing myself in the game. That's what I'm planning on doing with the upcoming Street Fighter V. And I believe at the end of February, there's another big game. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, but I'm almost positive it's huge. So just between that, there's tons of shit going on. And then, of course, March, April, so much shit going on, man. So much. So we'll see how things go. In the next coming months, it's going to be so jam-packed with new stuff for me to cover that hopefully I can keep it in line. You know what I mean? That hopefully I can keep it under control. What I'm going to have to do, quite honestly, is pick and choose the games I want to play. What are the games that I'm liking the most, and or, you know, what are the games I have to skip? Because I know I'm not going to be able to play everything. It's inevitable. There's no freaking way I'm going to be able to play everything as a new release as it comes out. And, you know, there's some future plans I'm working on right now, too. It looks like my family might be coming to visit us later this year at some point. During the summer, there might be some stuff going on. We'll see. But, you know, all that's in the works. I won't jump the gun on too much, you know, too much going on at this point, because I don't want to get too ahead of myself. Last year, what I did, unfortunately, is I talked about stuff way ahead of when it was going to happen. And then people brought it up like 6-7 months later, and it didn't happen. And they're like, well, why didn't it happen? And, of course, all the drama queens make shit up. Oh, it's because of this and that and this. And even though I've never talked about it publicly, about the real situations behind stuff and what happened, people just like to tend to make shit up for no reason to start drama, even though there's literally no factual evidence of anything. But that's how people are. You know, they're drama queen children on the internet who love to stir shit up when there's nothing to even stir, quite honestly. It's pretty stupid. But it is what it is. So I'm going to try my best to not get too far ahead of myself this year and promise the world and or, you know, do things that are going to end up biting me in the ass later on in the year. Let's put it that way. So there you have it. So what else? Outside of everything I just mentioned, I would like to say that, unfortunately, there is only 1 week left in the month of January. And what I'm noticing right now is that people who have pledged to my Patreon for the month of December are now realizing there's only 1 week left in the month, and they're starting to reduce their pledges. A lot of people gave me a nice big pledges for a nice holiday thank you and or year-end kind of present, I guess, last month. And that's, of course, why we're doing Rockathon 2.0, so I'm very pleased with that. But here we are, only 1 week left in the month of January, and, you know, Patreon keeps rolling on. This is a huge source of income for me this year. And I want to hit the goal. The goal this month, as I've said several times over the past week, is the return of the Patron's Choice playthrough. where patrons who pledge $5 or more this month to my Patreon will be nominating and voting on a future playthrough that will start up in March. So if you are interested in contributing, check out patreon.com/darksidephil. You not only get personal perks in line with the amount that you pledge for the month, but you also get, those big goals levels if we hit them. You contribute to them and you get to participate in them. Previous Patrons' Choice playthroughs included Minecraft, Persona 4, and Fallout New Vegas, all of which I thought were amazingly positive and successful things that I did in 2015. So I cannot wait to see what the patrons will choose this time if we hit the goal level. But there's only 1 week left to pledge. So if you've been watching all the stuff I've been doing this year, right? If you've been enjoying everything, you like the daily streams, you like the on-demand videos I'm putting out on DSPGaming, you like the new edited content over on KO Gaming, you like these new reactionary videos on the King of Hate vlogs, and you like how everything I'm doing this year, all the changes I've made, if you think they're positive, and you want to see this keep going full time, and you want to go the extra mile, head over to my Patreon and consider pledging, okay? I'm not going to sit here and advertise that multiple times during the stream like some people do. I only do it here on the pre-stream, and once we're in gameplay, we're in gameplay, and that's what I'm here to provide you, okay? I will also give a little bit of attention to the Amazon associate links in the description of my videos. This is a new thing that I started doing about a week ago. What you're going to find is when you're watching my gameplay on YouTube, on DSP Gaming, and also while you're watching my reviews and or reactions videos to games, you're going to be seeing in the description of the videos links to purchase that game. If you use this Amazon Associates link to purchase the game in question in the video or anything on Amazon after clicking that link, it actually gives me referral credit. And already some people have used those links to buy some items this week. I've only been having it live for about a week. And I've actually made a few bucks. Nothing major. Certainly nothing major, but I think people are just starting to realize that those Amazon Associates links are in the description of my videos. So please, if you are watching my videos on YouTube, whether on DSP Gaming, whether over on KO Gaming, and you're like, wow, I like what Phil's doing this year, and you're going to shop on Amazon, hey, use those associate links in the description of the video, and that'll also give me some additional income by which I can pay my bills and keep doing this full time, okay? And then last and certainly not least, my girlfriend Leanna owns her own business called The Black Currant, where she sells handmade glycerin soaps and wax tart melts. Right now, she is finishing up the final couple of months of her winter line of products. I know that she, coming up in, I believe, either March or April, she'll be launching her spring line of product. But right now, she is working on finishing up about a month to 2 months of the winter line, which features some pretty awesome scents that we together collectively picked out. And I'll tell you right now, as a first-hand testimonial, I've been washing with Leanna's soap for 2 years. I love it. It smells great. It's great for the body. Doesn't leave you all dried out like a detergent bar that you buy from the store. And it's really high-quality stuff.
Yeah, you're washing with the good one right now.
Yeah, I'm washing with one that smells like, what is it, Moroccan mint and chocolate?
Yep,
something like that.
the chocolate soap and the mint soap together.
Yeah, really good. So, that's just a first-hand testimonial. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't tell you that I like it, but I love it. It's really good stuff. And then her wax tart melts are awesome alternatives to like a scented candle. You put it in a little melter and it makes your house smell great. It's totally reusable multiple times. People who've bought her wax tart melts have said this is much better than the ones they buy in the store. Better scents and much more reusable, bigger too. So definitely a plus. And people who have bought her products over the past year, what the hell? Gino Saji is saying that he's banned. How the hell did that happen? How did this happen? Hold on. Hold on a second here. I don't know how that could have happened. It would be nice if he wasn't banned. The problem is I don't know his IP. And if I don't know his IP, it's kind of hard to unblock.
Oops.
Yeah. How on earth did this happen? Oh, here we go. I got it. Got it. Okay, fixed. All right. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Sorry, I got distracted there because obviously we need to have our mods in here. Yeah, check it out at etsy.com/shop/theblackcurrent. Actually, it was just put into the stream chat. I'll copy and paste that again.
It's about a month away from its 1-year anniversary.
That is true. This business was started
February
in
27th.
late February last year. And, yeah. So, you know, late February last year, it's had 130-some orders. Actually, it might be over that now.
It's over that now.
140-something orders. And nothing but positive feedback from anyone who has purchased the products. So check it out. I've just put the link into the stream chat. Hopefully you'll check it out. Consider it not only for yourself, and by the way, a lot of people say, oh, Phil plugs this in his videos, but we're just gamers. We don't need that stuff. Listen, I hate to tell you, but most people who bought the soap were gamers, were fans of ours, viewers of ours, and love it.
And they talk to me on Twitter.
Right, it's not like oh man, I'm a dude, I don't want that. This is good stuff. This is much better than what you're going to get in the store, you know? So, wash your stinky bodies with this high quality stuff and also make your house smell good. Sounds good? Alright, everyone. So that is pretty much it for the pre-stream. I think we'll get started. It looks like the stream is actually staying stable today, which is a good news, because we've had issues the past 2 days. And, I think what we're going to end up having to do here is backtrack before I can progress, but we'll find out, I guess, right? Alright. Excuse me. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Let us begin with the conclusion of Resident Evil 0. Very nice. Okay, here we go.